Hello everyone, my name is Blackwatch and welcome to another episode of my Siege lore series. If you like this series and you want to see more, please subscribe, help me get to 10k by 2023, and check out the other videos in the lore playlist. So, the Nighthaven squad teaser is here, which means that the reveal season is just around the corner. Today in fact. However, it looks like the season itself is set to reveal a perspective that we've had scant opportunities to see up to now. Just as Vector Glaire's lore and battle pass gave us an intimate look at the inner workings of not just the newly squad-based Rainbow, but their humanitarian squad Wolfguard, this teaser suggests that the next season will do exactly that, but for the people of Nighthaven itself, including the new operator Grim, who's looking very cool indeed. Kali's speech during the teaser focuses firmly on the positives of their regained independence, and reaffirms her fierce commitment to the company that she built. As was the case during her and her operator's time in Rainbow, Kali laments the rules that Rainbow operates within that she felt bound them from reaching their true potential. Now a fully independent force again, Kali is able to weigh the cost of their methods against the efficacy of their results, and the scales tip comfortably in her favour. In her vision of Nighthaven, maximum freedom for her operators returns nothing but stronger operators. She's not blind to the reality, however. She acknowledges the selfishness and the opportunism that surrounds their work, but as far as she's concerned, the detractors can stand aside as they take the lead. Now this perspective from Kali is nothing new. We've seen this before, we know her behaviour. She is very business focused, but she's also very people focused. Her personnel and her bottom line seem to be the main things that motivate the work that she does, aside from the fact that she wants to prove herself to whatever it is, be it the standards that her own country had that prevented her from actually attaining regular military service, or in this case now, Rainbow. However, I kind of feel like she's got the wrong end of the stick in terms of what Rainbow is trying to be in the world. The way that she speaks in this teaser, it kind of makes it seem as though she thinks that Rainbow is trying to be a competing PMC, and that's just not the case. They may take similar jobs in terms of intervening with terrorism and piracy and all that kind of stuff, but ultimately, Rainbow is supposed to be a contingency for the absolute worst that the criminal and terrorist and other aspects of nastiness underworld can really bring out in the world. It's supposed to be an international group of the best that can be deployed when absolutely no other option is going to work. The idea is that they will succeed where others will fail, whereas Nighthaven is operating more, as I say, on a contract basis. It seems to be more about obviously the preservation of life to an extent, but also the preservation of property. We see that from the tanker. It was obviously being hijacked, but ultimately the company that's hiring them in, I doubt the reasons for them hiring them in was because of the personnel. It's probably because of the kit that they have. And there is that seeming obsession with equipment in Nighthaven. It's very, very product focused, money focused. And yes, obviously she has a strong attachment to her personnel. She obviously cares very deeply about what she does to develop her staff. But I still think that the focus is there on the business aspect, the product aspect, what can be sold, what can be marketed. Whereas Rainbow just isn't that. They're not trying to compete, they're not trying to be a business, they're doing what their mandate is, and that's to be there when the world needs them to be there to solve the problems that no one else can. Because the combined strength of the units from across the world is greater than the strength of any one nation, and it's all about trying to maintain international stability. That's not what Nighthaven stands for, yet Kali seems to be trying to push this angle. Not sure how this is going to end up. Lots of different variables on the go. We're still speculating here. Obviously the reveal's coming today, so presumably we're going to get an anime. May have already had an anime depending on when you're watching this, but I think there's going to be some big things happening. I'm going to do a quick video on the teaser that we got for Grim specifically, but all I'll say is that there was a body in that video, and that body may well have been someone from Rainbow. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Double batching you. Bye bye.